Can they do it in this best of 5? Are we going to see them with this draft take a game back off Liquid, or Liquid going to keep the lead?
They've got a lot of comfortable things coming up for the side of OG, right? We have Ana on his legendary Ember Spirit. We have Thompson on his Master Tier Monkey King, of course.
Master Tier. In
a good matchup. Well, what the players used to say was a good matchup. I know a lot of them talked about that Monkey King versus TA back when you could get the refraction with your denies. Now you have to imagine it's even better for the Monkey King. So Thompson should be able to have a good time there versus Weehaw in the mid lane. This last pick, Enigma, though, very interesting one. I loved what they mentioned on the panel there. I think Pi was the one who said it, how Heavenly Grace makes it really hard for you to set up for kills, but Black Hole cannot be produced because that status just does not work. And there's no cancels, of course, on the side of OG through that BKB that will be coming up for the Enigma eventually in this game, as Miracle leads quite a bit of harassment you see there.
You've certainly got to watch out for what GH is going to be able to bring to the game. But overall, Liquid, once again, now having this TA, having sort of a obviously this time the Weehaw TA, we're going to see it in a bit of a different capacity, but they've got still this sort of similar idea, right? This whole fight that can go down with the control that Mind Control and GH can offer that will just give the time and space for Miracle and Weehaw to just disassemble their opponents.
Yeah, it's all about the team fights really coming into play when you start getting toward these later stage games of TI. And we see right away, so a lot of the times we've been seeing the Enigmas, they start in the Radiant jungle. This time he's Radiant, so it's a lot more natural for him. So we see Jerax, he puts a ward inside of the jungle to block one of those camps in that triangle area down in the Radiant jungle, but it actually was spotted. Liquid had already prepared down here with this Ops ward to see everything that's going to be happening. They actually know that that camp is warded, so GH is probably going to stay playing up top for the time being and just keep denying creep. Says
up top. They got the shackle set up. Mind Control chasing No-Tail down. Will be able to get back underneath the tower. In fact, Ana's going to turn, chase down Mind Control, and they'll get first blood, OG. As Liquid try and force the issue a little too hard between the two of them up top. Giving first blood to the safe lane Ember Spirit.
And then a salve. That was the thing, right? Grimstroke turns, No-Tail, he doesn't die. He salves up, he's back up to full. And this is the one thing about when you go for the Gush on the Tide is you're trying to set up for those kills, but you're a lot more vulnerable. He has a stout shield, but Ember Spirit he can hit pretty hard. Same thing with the Grimstroke. They can easily turn.
Down to the spot on lane Miracle. It's going to be farming up against the Seb Omni Knight with that backup of Jerax at his side. Obviously with GH being in the jungle up the top, it is going to be Miracle entirely on his own for the most part.
He'll get pressured a bit down here just from those toss-back plays. He should be able to catch up decently, but the thing is that Omni Knight does pack a decent punch as well onto that lifestealer himself. Jerax is just going to keep being annoying too. This is multiple mangoes. Another right click, another toss-back, quick heal probably. Actually held on to it this time. We'll see what itemization that Seb does. I think an Orb of Venom proves to have an incredible amount of value, actually, in the bottom lane, because then you can leave the Omni Knight a bit, and then he can actually right-click and trade with the Lifestealer. So I definitely want to see Seb go for picking that one up, as I think he actually did just buy it, so he will be able to put the pressure onto Lifestealer, just give him that extra right-click, because your Rage is not really an element that you have to worry about when you're going to be pressuring.
We'll see Kuro down here now to just offer some sort of way of alleviating the pressure of these two heroes, keep the distraction high so that Jerax isn't able to stay in the lane, beating down and tossing back Miracle safe lane lifestealer.
Yep. So we see mid starting to get to that advantage for the Monkey King, constantly getting those Jingu stacks up again onto Weehaw, and then you can just secure yourself all these denies.
It's a tough lane for Weehaw.
Yeah. But he'll back up in jungle, as Panel mentioned, as you've seen, especially in the earlier series of the day.
He's always going to be able to catch up.
Yep. Still jungles incredibly efficiently.
Yeah, we've seen him do it many times. You know, his TA really that he's been able to bring out a lot of the times for Liquid, as it seems on the main stage, has always been pretty darn good.
Seb getting turned on there by Miracle. But we'll have the sustain. And now the Orb of Venom is delivered, and this is where he can start to actually push Miracle off of the lane with Jerax.
Jerax again. Another combo.
Doesn't actually choose for the toss back there.
Miracle was, out of regen and open wounds have been used, but could have potentially have been a kill. Top lane Ana, he's actually going to turn, sort of baiting Mind Control. And look how low he's standing. He's got a slider fist, keeping himself out of range of the anchor smash. Ana just dancing himself perfectly around the Tide. The flame guard will end, so it won't be quite enough to take Mind Control down immediately, but you've got to imagine there's going to be another slight fist available. Mind Control just south up in the trees. Another stroke hits, but that south will make sure that a slight fist from Ana won't quite kill him off. Still, though, he's out of regen now, Mind Control, so will be bullied out of the top lane.
Thompson's really starting to take advantage of this mid lane. He even uses uses the glyph under the tower, and Weeha's is forced to sit and meld, healing up with the salve. Thompson's really taking over. He loves this matchup. Another thing that this hero provides you is you can dive and chase the TA, but now GH shows up.
GH from the trees, Thompson. He didn't expect this. He's trying to use the mischief to play it out. He's looking for that forfeit. Cannot get the boundless strike off, though. Great move from GH. Catches Thompson off guard. He knows that Thompson, as you say, is going to play like this. He's looking for these dives, these plays around the tier 1 towers. GH is prepared.
Super clutch. Weeha's definitely better give him like a big hug or something after that play. As he'll be able to go back and continue to jungle as he gets an Arcane Rune on GH, and he's actually saving gold. You see he's queued up, he's got the gloves. He's got the Dominator in his quick buy, but I think he might be contemplating a minus.
He's thinking about it. I won't be surprised we're at 4.5 minutes in and being that close to it.
Yeah, especially after setting up for that kill. We will see Thompson go right back to the mid lane though, and we'll be able to continue pressuring Weeha quite easily as that Monkey King with the matchup.
I'll just certainly have to be aware of the potential of GH maybe coming across again. Obviously with that ward that OG do have down that they placed earlier in the jungle, they'll see any movements from that kind of angle. GH going to start to have a bit of a poke on the Jerax, trying to go for the shackles, but with the avalanche already out, Jerax will not be held down.
Looks like it won't be the Midas. He buys boots, buys clarities. He's just going to jungle. And looks like he wants to actually move around and make plays because he's got the points in the Malefice already. Maybe he wants to just be more active around the map and be able to respond to the aggression that he knows that OG's going to do, right? You know how OG's going to play. You know Thompson is going to do well in the laning phase, and then he's just going to run around and try to set up kills all over the place. So being able to respond quickly, that looks like it's going to be the approach for GH.
And he's got relatively good cores to do it around, right?
Yes.
Other cores that offering Weeha's case a good bit of damage. So down bottom, Miracle's case, that extra bit of slow and disable. Mid lane, Thompson, we get the balance up. We are trying to commit. There's the wraparound. Jerax comes in with the gank, tosses back. Weeha, as he tries to go in for that kill attempt, will not get away with it. OG able to easily turn it around with the 3 at the mid. See the wait for the 6-minute runes. OG, again, you see how much they've prioritized those power runes early on. Jerax is going to be the one that's able to grab a haste rune. Level 3, so has got the levels to try and make a bit of a play onto Kuro. Diving him underneath the tower. Kuro, he'll stand with the shackles. Another blast, but Jerax just has the combo damage, bringing him down. Stick charges from Kuro, actually keep him alive, and now the haste rune is worn out. And Miracle, he's in for the free kill.
He did not do the math. Kuroki did, though. Ana, though, top.
Both carries getting a bit of action. Top lane, Ana and Notel able to set up for another kill for that safe lane. Ember getting in behind the tier 1 towers. Well, there's 3 points of the Sleight of Fist. Now with the 6th, the Remnants as well. He hurts. Yep. It's a dangerous lane for Mind Control to return to.
And they really love playing this Grimstroke combo with these melee heroes that can quickly get on top of targets with that high-level ink swell. We'll probably still see an early level of Phantom's Embrace, because I think that's another reason why they picked it versus the Tide.
Heading in GH.
So annoying, but Ana should be okay. He's got the Remnants like you were talking about.
GH not quite with the mana at all to offer a Black Hole follow-up. It's Jerax.
Keep tabs with Weeha, don't let him just really jungle. As I feel like every time we've seen Weeha actually playing as this Templar Assassin, he gets away with murder in the jungle. He just sits there farming it over and over again and doesn't get pressured. OG is not going to give him that option. 3 cores of OG are farming very well. As to be expected, you're playing versus an Enigma draft. That's kind of, if you're not doing well in the early game, you're not doing well in the laning phase, you're in a big amount of trouble. So they are quite ahead there. And Mind Control is starting to get punished quite a lot up top, as we saw from Ana, as well as Grimstroke of No Tail.
I love the scan from Liquid that does reveal that No Tail's hunting behind the tier 1. Heading over towards the direction of GH. He's going to look to get another Ancient stack going. Didn't quite manage to make it happen there.
Oh, Notel blocked it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he
sitting on just the edge of the square, Notel.
Yep. As top though, Ana, he's just looking to keep pressuring onto Mind Control here, but Mind Control will be able to step away.
Notel does want to try and go for this with Mind Control being as low as he is. Cannot close the gap with the Ink Swell. Oh, that's a beautiful Black Hole. GH just casually stands in position. He didn't even have to move for it. As they're just both sat down, Ana's trying his best to get away with the Remnant now. He will be able to escape. As that nearly was a huge disaster for OG losing 2. They're lucky that Ana was able to get out of there.
They're lucky that Jerax was close enough to get an avalanche there, otherwise very likely to die.
He would have been dead. He really would have, but as it is, Ana lives. Only Notel.
And when he comes back, he can full heal Jerax as well. So they can look to make an aggressive play up here.
I mean, they're immediately back over. Now they know they can be extra aggressive, right? There's no black hole.
Yeah, very important that Ana survives there. But a great, I mean, GH so far in this game, as an Enigma who's jungling, able to put so much pressure on the map.
His positioning has always been where he would ideally be.
Yeah.
Where his team needs him to be standing, GH is there to ready to hold their hands.
He's got that Dominator build finished. So we will have that creep always running around, probably just stacking camps for the early game and then gonna start looking to set up kills, because it is a Centaur Conqueror, so it is one of the better ones to actually set up for those ganks. As mid, they really want to sandwich on Kuroki.
Straight in, Kuro is going to have the chance to turn upon the shackles. They're doing their best to keep Ana alive. Big 12 buffs up, and there's the start. Connecting on a GH, they're ready to dive for more. Thompson straight down behind the tower, jumping forward, looking for GH. Stuff for the Centaur Conqueror with the helmet. The Dominator is keeping GH. Finally falling as Thompson gets him. We have now time towards OG. They managed to take away two. They'll continue to chase. They will lose no tower, but Thompson's back over. Boundless strike down. They'll surround the TA. We are surely will fall. No, they don't have detection. He's got the meld. He'll stay hidden. They'll go for Kuro instead. Miracle trying to chase for more. Another stun indeed from the Centaur Conqueror. The micro making it real, but Miracle still has to be careful. The rage is finished and Ana's flame guard still persists as they'll chase into the trees. Thompson's got the lockdown. Boundless strikes out. Miracle will fall. OG.
The 3 core is just running around as a unit right now for OG, looking to kill everybody on Liquid. Look at the map right now.
I mean, they're thinking about going for
more.
more.
Look at the lanes are all open. They're just battling.
He's able to chop the tree down. Mind control. Quick with the lumberjack plays. Gonna see if he can try and Ravage does get the 3 of them. Seb's getting burst slower, heals out in time. Weir comes across. Headshot downstairs from Kuro. They'll get Thompson. Liquid, can they punish OG even more for diving into this? The X-Swell, Sleight of Fist again. Mind control, he's stunned up. The Flame Guard, the Sleight of Fist damage is too much for them this early on. Kuro moves off the wall. He's got the shackles. He's holding him down. Hex is out as well. Kuro finishes off Ana all by his own. And we are get Seb as well. OG, all 5 out of the game as Liquid say, get out of our half of the map.
10 minutes in, and we have 10 heroes duking it out over the ancient area.
That's what we want to see.
There's farm in every lane. Bounty runes are spawning. I think every single game that we see, it's like, guys, bounty runes. Every team starts running over to bounty runes at those 5 minutes. Not this game. These teams are just bringing the battle to each other.
And I think that, this is why these teams were so excited to face each other in the grand finals. You know that Kuro and Notel, they wouldn't have it any other way than to meet face to face in the best of 5 grand finals.
I feel like we hear the teams talk about this a lot when they get to the later stages. They're like, I want to play versus this team. And they're like, why do you want to play versus this team? And it's like, because they like to just fight, and we like to fight, and that's what makes Dota fun.
I mean, OG's already eyeing up the chance to get back over.
It's constant. GH.
They're diving. Chains are there. 7 Notel with the back of GH. He is going to struggle to hold them off. We'll get a Midnight Pulse down, but the Purification Burst from Sebs is enough to bring him low enough. Notel getting the finishing blow. As OG, as soon as Liquid kill them all, get them back over to the base, they are straight back over, keeping the pressure on. We'll see here, fantastic turnaround from Liquid with that Ravage, and then of course that beautiful ending. Kuro able to get that kill on Ana, all on his own.
And all little things too, right? That fruit, even the Dark Troll Summoner that GH controls, and he gets the net onto the Omni Knight, he can't actually get into Heavenly Grace and protect targets. So
GH,
every little thing matters.
This helmet Dominator, I don't think I've seen anyone use it as well as GH has been able to in these first 12 minutes.
Yeah.
The micro has been absolutely on point. We're 9-9, less than a 1K difference at just under 13 minutes in between OG and Liquid in this game too.
You can feel the way that OG's playing is that they want to punish the greed. Liquid went for greed. They've got Midas on the Lifestealer. They have an Enigma in their trap. OG wants to just keep this battle running at them, which is very OG-like. They just want to fight.
Just gonna have vision with the rest of this ward, and Thompson set up perfect from the trees. Wukong's command down. Boundless strike already used. It doesn't matter. He's able to jump forward, look to chase Miracle. Miracle does get the jukes off. Now it's the movement speed with a phase boost. He'll get himself out across the trees. They'll still try and chase. Thompson, Boundless still unavailable for 6 seconds, so Miracle will actually be able to escape. GH, he comes forward. He starts to have a bit of a punt. Stuns out, but Ana, he's in with a wraparound. Chains around. Boundless strike back up. Slam down onto the Enigma. GH is gone. They're diving up towards tier 3's OG. They're in the base. They get mind control as well.
Screw lanes.
every single tower up in the mid lane. But OG, they're taking the fight to the base.
Dude, look at this. Look at this. All the lanes are open. All they want to do is battle. Weeha's well gonna get caught out. This is ridiculous. And now they're gonna say, okay, now they're prioritizing. They're like, all right, now we've sandwiched up to a tower. Now we can go for this one.
Well, yeah, hey, does anyone else want to take a tower? Yeah, I'll go on then, Seb. Yeah, let's go on then. We'll take some of these objectives. We can hold back on the killing for a little bit. 13-9, OG able to break a little bit ahead there with that play.
I don't think I've ever seen something like this in a game, though. Where
and in a grand finals of TI.
Exactly. They're literally just ignoring lanes. They're open for heroes to farm. But who cares about farm? Look at this. The 3 cores of OG, they see Lifesteal on the map. All 3 of them immediately run to bottom. They're like, get him.
That shows.
He has to hide.
They want to collapse. Rage and a TP will do it. Nowhere to hold him down. Miracle's out of the neighborhood.
And they'll set up for this tower now.
That's how, I guess there's no kills to be had around here. We've got to take the tower. So yeah, Anna will reluctantly take it.
But they're going to battle top. They see mind control for a second.
All right, here we go.
A kill has been spotted.
Let's have a look. Ravage is available as well as the black hole as GH gets over. Toss back underneath the tower. Mind control starts with the anchor smash. Thompson, he's already got the Jingu built up. Avalanche control on mind control causing issues. He needs the rest of his team to get it. They're not going to come. Mind control's going to be left for dead.
My God, just relentless. Just relentless running at them. They're really trying to punish the green. I think that's the biggest thing to point out here is that OG, they do not want to give any type of low period. When you look at Liquid's draft, it's a slow-paced draft that's based off of cooldowns. They don't want Weeha to be able to get away with murder like we were talking about earlier about going to the jungle and just farming. No mercy. As another tower, they'll find this one here because they're in this lane looking for kills. So another tier 1, but it gets denied.
Good play there for Nota. Gets the silence out before a Rage is available. Stopping Miracle from being able to commit through the stun.
Phantom's Embrace could catch a lot of things off guard here on the Liquid draft. Like we mentioned, versus the Tide Hunter especially too. That Kraken Shell can be very annoying to play against if you're versus Phantom's Embrace. Just constantly applying that silence on yourself.
I need that Dessa done on Weeha. Yeah. Then you know, it becomes a little scarier to keep this aggression up, and until that point, OG, they're going to move forward, but GH from the tree line, Black Hole's down as well as the Serpent Woods. Serpent will be able to offer up the GA, but mind controls Ravage, caps the 2 of them. They've got the lockdown, Shackles around, Thompson's surrounded, he'll turn with a Boundless Strike, but the 4 of them will kill him off. Anna's going to jump in. They want to try and make sure they can find the trades. Who can they get? Inkswell starting to connect with the mind control. They're on top of them, burning them down with the Flame Guard, but Liquid, they're holding themselves close to the wards, saying, you can come OG, but OG, they won't fall for that trap. They won't force the fight any further. They've lost Thompson.
That was 3 ultis for Thompson, though. That's Black Hole.
I mean, it is Thompson.
Serpent Wards.
It's quite a high-value play.
That's very true. But the location where they get it right, you can tell that OG, they're the ones dictating the pace, forcing reaction after reaction after reaction by Liquid. Force them to use literally triple ultimates to kill their mid laner because they have that Omni behind him.
Now we're doing Deso for Weeha, 100 gold away.
He's getting the space. His team is trying to fight back, giving Weeha some time to get that item that he really needs in this game.
For Miracle, needs that armlet done after the Midas. Then you have 2 cores that you really have to be careful about diving upon as OG.
Mind control, he's been spotted. They want him.
Found him alone. As again, Thompson and Jerax able to find these quick and easy pickoffs. Kuro's going for the TP out. Anna has not got any disable backup to hold him down. So Kuro will escape. But Thompson, as soon as he's taken out of the game on the top lane, he is straight back in and he's killing people already.
Yep. It's non-stop, and they even smoke. Look at this. He kills bottom, the line is drawn.
They just want to go, go, go. This is a beautiful pace that OG's bringing out here in game 2. They have the 3K lead. They'll know that they're around.
Take out the Ops Ward as well. Thompson will kill it.
But there aren't those big ults, as you mentioned, straight in towards the tier 2 tower. Anna has no fear as he collapses immediately on top of the TA. Weeha surrounded. The control that No-Tail offers is too much for Weeha to withstand at the moment. Jump forward, over towards Kuro. Anna just loving the pace that he can play with Thompson by his side, running down hero after hero as OG just keep the kills a coming.
They're just moving too fast. The pace that they're setting is just too quick for Liquid to respond right now. Mind Control is being, look at Mind Control's net worth. I don't think I've seen that almost ever. He is bottom 3 net worth at
bottom
Tide.
3, bottom of the sea.
166.
He's got to try and get himself up to some shallower waters. As he's got a big recovery to do. Sure, we've seen he can still make very impactful plays with the Ravage alone at the moment.
That's too fast of a pace though still. OG, if they have anyone, if they have their cores together, which they've pretty much been doing all the time, it's so hard to bring them down. We see how hard Heavenly Grace counters all of these disables that do come out.
A Miracle will be able to get away with this play every time. Rage CP, nothing to stop it.
Liquid's trying to find any type of place to farm in very unexpected places. Look at where my control is right now, and look at where GH is.
Oh.
This is them just being like, OG seems to just know where we are on our side. Let's take the farm from their side.
That's the thing, right? They know that OG is, it's just looking for fights. Look at it.
Yep.
They're fighting up towards tier 3s. This is literally where OG doesn't want to be. They don't want to be on their half of the map. That's defensive, slow, and boring. So that does give this space. And Liquid's starting to make a bit of use of it. OG into the pit is spotted out by the Weehar trap.
Yep.
Can they do anything with it? They've got Black Hole and they've got the Rev.
Yep, they've got their ultis available. OG, they have their Guardian Angel as well, but Seb is relatively low on mana. They stop the rush and they're like, oh, heroes have been spotted. Go for the fight. Miracle is in the mid lane.
They're going to go for jump on Miracle. Instant rage and a back off. Still, they managed to sandwich them. If Liquid can get the Tide and the Enigma in, they could go for a good fight from the low ground. Kuro,
Miracle
disabled. He traps up No-Tail in the circle wars. Miracle's the focus. Miracle will fall. They're walking over Mind Control. Tries to get around the jump, but he can't. Boundless strikes out.
And no silence.
Is embraced again. No-Tail stopping around Mind Control for being able to offer the ravage for now. And Anna and Thompson, they're still good to go. Dust is out. They've got the detection prepared. Weehar's left behind. They're taking both cores. They're going to get the third squad by the looks of it. It's OG. They jump over, catch out Mind Control, and they'll also toss back in GH as OG. They just keep killing every single member of Liquid over and over again. They're playing the fights perfectly.
The execution of these fights is absurd right now.
It doesn't get any better than this from OG.
It's 31 kills at the 21-minute mark. They're just, sorry, at the 20-minute mark. They're running around, bounty rune spawn. They just kind of fake that Roche a little bit. They know. They're like, oh, there's a TA trap in here. They have to know that they're versing a TA, and they have to know there's traps in there. And then they just bring the fight. As soon as Liquid shows a member, they don't care. They get the boundless strike when it looks like Mind Control's trying to get a perfect ravage, and then he gets silenced, and from there, the fight gets so hard.
He knows exactly. A bug on Mind Control, bam. Yep. They cannot do anything. You saw GH moving as well. If Mind Control gets that ravage off, GH is able to get it with a Black Hole. Maybe they limit the casualties. Maybe they're able to at least bring someone down with them from OG, but it's not the case. OG using every spell in the right order and on the right target. Yep,
and they're itemizing really well now too. We see Seb, he went for the medallion early on into a Vlad's. And what are we looking at on the side of Liquid? It's pretty much, I mean, they have magical damage too, but the Templar Assassin is really the one that's going to be dealing all that damage on their lineup. And he's going to have a much harder time versus a Solar and Vlad's on being thrown on the target that he's focusing.
And again, sort of the chaos of these fights, you know, sure, it's sort of been a group effort, but look how well they're able to prioritize their main man. Anna, he's only died the once in all of these engagements. He's 7, 1, and 11. So despite the fact that sometimes you'll see Thompson fall, they're throwing bodies in, they're getting so much done that Anna is able to benefit off.
And it's not like Thompson's not farmed. He's actually ahead of Anna in the farm here. He has a Radiance with the Echo Saber already finished.
Excuse me?
Versus a TA. This is a Radiance versus TA so early on. This evasion,
21 minutes in
of the Radiance onto that refraction as well, it's going to prove to be super problematic. And even versus Blink Daggers, that's the other thing that we know that Thompson, why he really likes Radiance, is when you throw down your Wukong's command, all of your individual monkeys get the Radiance applied in that AoE. So getting Blink Daggers and blinking and ravaging and causing chaos is near impossible.
You cannot escape it. You need the BKB and Blinks if you want to try and make the jump, and even then, you're still going to be slowed down in the way that you had to commit with them.
Yeah.
As Roshan, OG's in the pit, no chance of Liquid heading over. As Anna will claim the Aegis with 3k gold towards the next item.
Mind Control hide. They saw him for a second.
He's got a TP. They've obviously got ways to cancel it, OG. I don't think.
Oh, he's praised him already.
Mind Control's getting out of this one. He shows himself. They get a glimpse of him. And it's just more and more gold and glory for OG. 22 and 10, 22 minutes in. This is the OG you expect to see after they go down a game in game one. They are relentless with the pressure that they're applying.
No mercy. You pick a greedy trap versus them, you know that this is the way that they're going to play. Just running around looking for non-stop plays, especially when they have Thompson on Monkey King and Anna and Ember. These are just incredibly fast-paced
Miracles. It's been found again. They get the combo in. He's not able to get the rage off. The Phantom Embrace from No-Tail, along with that combo, leaves no chance for Miracle to get out of there. And now they can start looking for some towers. It's got to that point again when OG said, all right, we've done enough killing. Let's get some more objectives. Tier 2 tower in the middle lane will be taken. Weehar's doing his best. They keep that top lane pushed out. Has the blink of the Deso, so can try for these plays. Bottom lane, GH and mind control. They're eyeing up Thompson.
But he's got Seb, and then, oh look, Heavenly Grace, 2,500 health Monkey King walking around. No fear in the world at all as Weehar.
I mean, he blinks back.
Already there.
He's in position. That's going to allow Thompson to close the gap. And we are.
There's a Radiance.
They do not have detection, but he is slowly burning.
They've got another toss as well.
Oh. This is, burnt to pieces.
This
Burnt to smithereens.
Is out of control by OG right now.
That's a painful way to go. As OG, you can feel the magic that they're bringing right now. This is what has brought them to this point of the tournament. This is why they are your defending champions. If they turn it up, if they hit this right sort of pattern of plays.
And look at this mind control. He wants something.
It just anything. Stop. OG are making this game too hurt for Liquid. This is painful right now.
This is just the beautiful. Look at the damage coming out from the cores.
To have that much damage just to hear it at 24 minutes in, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. Just keeping all the aggressive moves, like you said. Liquid, they were trying to even move the Tidehunter out onto the OG side of the map, but OG's like, no, we're gonna keep all the aggression onto Liquid side. Don't let them get any breathing room in this game. Put down deep aggressive wards, and just keep running at them. Don't let Miracle get this Radiance online. He's almost got it though. That's the one thing. Miracle has his phase, has the Midas, has the armlet, and will soon have that Rad. But the rest of his teammates are so far behind. And a TA, when you're playing from behind like this, is incredibly difficult when you're versus these natural targets.
I mean, he cannot show his face in the fights, Weehar.
And remember, when they open with TA, you're setting yourself up to this. OG, they like triple down to make sure they have things to do with him. Omni Knight is an incredibly good hero versus TA at all stages of the game. Jarex, he's already prepared bottom, waiting for the next kill to set up.
They
already got TPs coming.
In come the TPs. Jarex, he's in with the setup. They'll still get the blink off. Did have enough charges left on the refraction to get it out, and he's going for the TP away. They will not catch him. So this time Weehar will get himself away from this terrifying squad from OG that is just moving from lane to lane. You cannot show your face without the expectation of 3 heroes immediately collapsing on you. Ana. Got the vision here. As they'll get in with the setup. Kuro tries his luck, tries to get out. Doing the warning for the team. Jarex has also found mind control. Anna's still diving in towards the base as Weehar.
He got Thompson's tree.
Weehar tries to turn with the mount here. Thompson's there with a boundless strike. Weehar is just dying inside the base.
This mobility is... It's just absurd. Ember's Bird and Monkey King, they're everywhere. You cannot set up anywhere on the map. They just get across the map too quickly.
I feel like we're just saying that you cannot let OG have these two cores together. They just play off each other so perfectly. The timings that these heroes hit, they're just on top of you at the same point of the game, and it just doesn't slow down.
Yeah. Bit of a timing window here for Liquid. Oh my god, Miracle. Dropping solo. They've got Blink Dagger on the Tidehunter now. But Jarex actually, I believe, countered. Yeah, I think he counts his TP. Up top, mind control can't get back to base.
He cannot.
Chased around. And now Thompson's cutting off the escape route as well already.
There's no tide for the defense. As he can run, he could deal with the creep wave, but he's not going to be able to head back and help out if a fight does kick off in the middle. As they'll find him, they'll chase him. Monster kill for Thompson.
My god.
It's incredible to see how hard OG is punching back after that game 1 loss.
They're really just giving no room to Liquid at all. No room in the map, just constant mobility, constant running around, constant fighting. And Miracle, like we said, he's kind of farmed. They have the BKB on the Enigma as well with that blink on the Tidehunter. But OG, they have a 15,000 gold lead, a 20,000 experience lead, and they have given, what? I think they've only given OG 1 or 2 towers in the last 10 minutes and no kills.
There's a full Scardy on Thompson. At 20 minutes in this game, I think it is entirely on GH and mind control to make some incredible 5-man play. That's the only way right now.
That is really how it feels. And they have the BKB Black Hole, which is not counterable from OG, at least with the stun. But OG's tanky.
Yeah.
And getting into them as well, right? If they have the Wukongs down, laid down, he's gonna die if he gets that Black Hole off.
He will.
And now also, they've got a better way to heal each other and help each other. There's an Aghanims on Seb. So that Guardian Angel is going to provide that massive amount of HP regen as well as that protection from wherever he's going to be to pop it off. I don't think they're going to have the damage to do with OG at all.
Miracle trying to push into Thompson, but with the items that Thompson has and the burst that he does, Soul finds out. They're going to try and jump forward. The Wukong's command is now mind control off the Ravage. The GH's already out. They've got the black hole. GH falls those. He's stuck inside the Wukong. 3 dead on Liquid. OG just beating them down one by one. The buybacks will come out from both Kuro and Miracle. But both GH and Mind Control are gone without their ultimates and without buyback. The game continues to worsen for Liquid as OG past the racks on top of Miracle, tossing him back into the Boundless. Triple kill for Thompson.
Wow.
As OG, this entire game has been a highlight reel for them. He gets something. It's a lot of money, of course, Anna. So that's a little bit of glory for Liquid.
Oh, Jarex, it will go down, maybe. No, the heal they give the Rampage to Thompson.
Extra bit of salt in the wounds there. As they're holding on.
They're going to give them the respect, though. They're going to back up.
Well, I feel like OG doesn't mind. They're enjoying this. They're loving this. They don't want this to end. They want to keep playing. They've got such a lead on all 3 cores that you know right now in the booth, OG are really enjoying themselves right now.
Oh, especially Thompson. 16, 3, and 14. Part of 30 of the 35 kills on this Monkey King. That is insane in this type of game on the finals of TI.
E-Blade on Jerax. Everybody's getting their items on OG.
Yep. Some luxury ones, of course, but
yep.
just not letting Liquid get anything. They have a Templar Assassin who is at 11,000 net worth at 30 minutes. You don't hear that very often. Usually when you hear a TA at 30 minutes, he's going to be peaking at the 18, 15,000, 17,000 gold marks, maybe even higher than that. OG just not allowing Liquid to play with this draft at all. They're sandwiching and closing the map off even more, picking up those more luxury items, and Aghanims now, of course, for Ana too, so he can just be even more mobile. And there's no black hole for 60. Ravage is up in 30. OG just walk up to this high ground. And another Aghanims, of course, too, for Thompson. Liquid can't fight it. They are just far too strong on OG right now.
Their only hope is with the black hole and the Ravage, and we saw even last time, it was exactly as you said it would. If Wukong's command is down, BKB black hole is not going to last long enough, and even if it did, they just do not have the damage right now to kill these heroes.
They're too tanky, and like I said, to Seb, right? Seb in the back line just here, go to heal everybody with that Guardian Angel.
He's already trying to pull the wave away from mid, but they're chasing.
That's all we are.
And it's on top. Jerax is over. There's the E-Blade combo coming out. A GH to celebrate as the fight continues down bottom, making sure that No Doubt doesn't go down. The two of them soul-bound together. Anna's in with a change. Boundless strikes down on a Miracle. Miracle cannot get out of this one alive. He's dead without buyback. Mind control as well. The chase never ends from OG.
You have to imagine they tap out of this one pretty soon as OG. 31,000 gold lead. So many different items picked up. They're cleaning up the last racks. A Dagon even picked up No Tail.
He's popped the BKB. He's going to go for the black hole on the two of them. Doesn't hit the pulse down. In fact, gets Anna as well with the wraparound. But they just don't take any damage at all. GG is called. The suffering will finally come to an end for Liquid in this game too. As OG take the victory 1-1 now in this best of 5 grand finals. And Liquid, well, they've got to be feeling pretty shaken up after that game. OG coming into this game too, showing why they are the defending champions from last year. This is one of the most dominant games we've had in a grand finals. Nothing at all went Liquid's way in that match.
It's crazy how much Thompson and Ana were able to do. Even Seb too, right? He was running around. We saw the 3 cores from OG literally just running around from lane to lane to lane, killing anybody that showed their face on Liquid. Mind Control ended this game 1-12-6. They didn't ever let him even try to recover in this one. They didn't let Weeha recover at all either. They just did not let anybody on the side of Liquid even get to play the game of Dota 2.
What a game. What a game too. And ladies and gentlemen, as I say, with that, the series now tied 1-1. Liquid, they've got to do some serious revising to come into game 3 with something totally different, as this game 2, they got